Hi there, it's Heather the coach. And first off, I just wanted to say thank you so much for finding your way to this video. I appreciate every single person in my Bliss community. And yeah, I just love you all. So thank you. I also wanted to take this opportunity to share a little bit about my story and how I became a Bliss coach and what basically drove me to, to finding my purpose in helping parents. So here's a little bit about me. I became a mom in 2015. And although I adore and love my daughter a disgustingly amount, becoming a mom was far more challenging than I ever could have thought. I mean, it started when they cut me open to get her out. And then right after they stitched me up, I'm expected to start caring for and producing food for this little human. It's if anyone else had had the surgery that us moms have, bed rest would be the only option. But nope, not us moms. Thank goodness I have an amazing husband by my side. But as I went through the transition into motherhood, I started understanding the underbelly of it all. You know, the stuff that they don't talk about, the loneliness, the fears, the sense of loss, the losing your freedom, the losing your sense of self, who you were before, and the loss of your friends too. Fast forward through my year off maternity leave and going back to work, I thought becoming a mom was hard. Oh man. I started commuting 3+ hours a day. I was working 8.5 hours, dropping my sweet little girl off to spend the day with someone else, to come home frantically cooking clean, to bathe her, and then to go to bed and collapse at the end of the night. 8 months after returning to work, I was spent. I was so empty and so drained. I was reactive. I was yelling all the time. I was impatient and sometimes really unkind. I was not empathetic or thoughtful. I just kept thinking over and over again, what about me? Now, I suffered from severe depression as a teenager, meds, hospital, therapy, the whole works. And although I came out the other side of that experience a lot better, I knew I never wanted to suffer like that ever again. So after 8 months of being a working mom, I could see the signs coming. I could see the feelings of worthlessness coming. I just felt the lust for life start to drift and I got scared. I didn't want to be that mom that wasn't able to cope. I wanted so much more for her, for my husband, and for myself. I remember the day that everything changed like it was yesterday. I was on my long commute home, rushing to get my daughter in time before the daycare shut. And I was in standstill traffic. I felt hopeless and stuck. And I began to cry, like, you know, the ugly, like, woo, cry. I pulled over so I didn't kill anyone on the road trying to drive through my tears. And I cried for an hour. I couldn't stop. But then it happened. Something inside of me started screaming, stop. Don't let this happen. Do not give in to this. You can do something and you are not powerless. I immediately stopped crying, wiped my tears, and said out loud, even though I was the only one in the car, I will not let this take me. She deserves a mom that is willing to do anything to be okay. She deserves a mom that's willing to fight. And I want to be that mom. After that day, I started to take any moment I could to learn how to be better, 5, 10 minutes, wherever, whenever I could. And I was learning about the subconscious mind and how the more you neglect yourself, that strong part of your mind becomes stronger. Hence the what about me? That is what I would hear. Slowly, I was able to start integrating some real time for myself to learn about more why I was feeling the way I was feeling. The answer, I was neglecting myself. I threw every part of me being her mom and I ignored myself as a person. Being a mom was not the only box that I fit in, and I needed to figure out a way to nurture and love me that was not just the mom. The more I neglected myself, the worse mom, wife, sister, friend, daughter, person I became. It was a shocking revelation. The symbolism that we watch over and over again on the safety videos on airplanes is so on point. To be of service to anyone around us, we first have to put our own oxygen mask on. We need that oxygen to breathe, and we need self-care to function. So why do I share this story with you all? The realities of parenting today is that we have a lot on our plates. We all have so many responsibilities. I know there are so many parents out there that feel and felt exactly the way I did. And the hard truth is that if we want to be happy, fulfilled, calm, balanced, and full of joy, it starts and stops with you. You cannot wait until things calm down at the kids' school or their activities, or when this happens or when that happens, or when they're off to college. What are you missing out on by waiting to put on your own oxygen mask? And how can you keep from being tired, reactive, and burnt out? You can start doing the work now. You can discover the ways to have calm and balance in the life that you have now. Calm in the chaos is what I call it, bliss. Now, I know it may sound like bliss is unattainable, but I know this to be true, that if I can get bliss, so can you. So I hope this message and my story is something that can resonate with you, and you hear part of your story in it, because if you hear part of your story in my story, it means you can have the same outcome. So thank you so much again for watching, and I cannot truly express how grateful I am to you. And yeah, may the bliss be with you.